Actually, that's like the first time we popped up because I got to remember to click it.
Oh, that's right. Now we're back. Oh, wow. Wait, you asked her about a month ago?
No, like 4 months ago.
Oh, really?
This has been.
Did you know she could do that?
Yeah, she did some like sketchy thing with like a moon or something that I saw on Instagram. I was like, yo, make us a music video.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
It's sketch.
It is sketch.
It's sketch, but I think it's really funny. And I also think it'd be really funny no matter how big we get on this podcast. And I expect us to go to the moon.
Yeah.
We always keep
like
that.
we just did in that video.
Yeah. It's always the same video.
Yeah.
We never change it.
Our sketchy cousin made this for us. Well, good
Not
job,
too
Abe.
sketchy, though. Good job, Ava.
Proud of you, cuzzo.
Yeah. All right. Well, we watched Air.
Yeah.
I liked it. I didn't do a plot summary. I just remember that. You got one? Actually, let me do a plot summary real quick.
Oh, yeah? I liked it okay. I thought it was perfectly average.
Okay.
I'm not going to rate it very high if you're thinking you're rating it really high.
No, I wasn't.
You want to go ahead and do that?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Let me double check what I rated it. It's between a couple things. All right. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
7.8.
I
I liked it good.
I was getting between 7.5 and 7.2, so I went with 7.3. And 7.8, 7.3. That's a 7.55.
7.5? Do you want to round up or down?
Down.
7.5.
7.5. Here's my plot summary.
Okay.
Another streaming original film that relies on star power to create a completely average movie. Nike is struggling with its brand identity, particularly in the basketball market, as Nike is known more for being a jogging brand than a brand for the youth. Sonny Vaccaro convinces Nike's Michael Scott co-founder to allow him to pour all of Nike's basketball budget into pursuing Michael Jordan, the 4th overall pick in the NBA draft. Ultimately, Vaccaro is able to strike a deal with MJ, but not before Dolores Jordan helps her son change the world of athlete endorsements. That's right.
All right, this is mine. I just came up with it. Air is not a Michael Jordan movie. It is a 2015 film directed by Christian Cantamessa about 2 engineers who are tasked with maintaining the last substance of human life on a space station after a nuclear war on Earth. I tried to cheat and use ChatGPT, but there's another movie called Air in 2015.
Wow.
So apparently AI doesn't know about.
What did you ask it to write?
Give me a brief summary of Air, the Michael Jordan movie.
And then they said it wasn't a Michael Jordan movie?
Yeah.
Idiot.
Yeah.
AI,
we're still ahead.
We're okay.
We're fine for now.
We're okay. It is, in fact, a Michael Jordan movie. Well,
Yeah.
It's more about, they didn't even show Michael Jordan.
I kind of like that part.
Well,
He had 2 lines.
That was fine by me, but if they're going to do that, they missed a great opportunity to just go ahead and cast Michael Jordan.
Yeah, but he's so old
Jordan.
and Don't
Don't show him. That way Michael Jordan's playing Michael Jordan.
That's funny.
That needed to
But he's like, he wasn't the right tone. The guy that was Michael Jordan, his back was turned. Michael B. Jordan's a light-skinned guy.
Michael B. Jordan's not that light-skinned.
He's light-skinned.
No, not that much.
Way more than Michael. He could play a convincing Charles Barkley. They got the same
Charles
color.
Barkley is way lighter skinned than Michael.
No, they both got caramel kiss skin.
Caramel kid skin. I gotta look up Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan is light-skinned.
All right, stop adding extra to this.
Why?
He's somewhere in between.
Nah, yeah, I mean,
He's somewhere between Charles Barkley and Michael Real Jordan.
I think they did great. It wasn't that great of a movie, but I think they did great on how it was like the people around Michael and not Michael. It wasn't a movie about Michael Jordan. It was, obviously, but it was like...
It had some good facts,
I loved Michael's parents.
Yeah, they were really nice people.
And I was... I hope they were like that, like, for real.
Yeah.
But, like, his dad's just over there smiling about the Nike deal, and all of a sudden it's like... James Jordan was shot dead. And I was like, what?
I never knew
I was struck him with sadness.
Yeah. And then they go right back to him, and he's just chilling there alive. And you're like,
Smiling like
buddy,
a little goofball, and you're like,
you don't
dude,
know what's coming for you.
duck.
I can't.
Get out of there.
Well, I didn't even know that happened.
I had no idea.
I might have heard it before. I didn't watch that Jordan documentary, which I would like to.
I watched like 4 episodes of it, and then I was like, eh.
I bet I
Wasn't that
get
bad, and
more
I
than
kind
that.
of think Michael Jordan's low-key a chotch.
No, definite chotch.
Big
especially on the
chotch.
court.
Oh, you think he's more of a chotch on the court? I think he's more of a chotch IRL.
What did he do? IRL.
Just like gambling stuff and like
well, I mean,
I love gambling.
he's
Don't
addicted to
I wasn't saying
you
that.
love gambling?
Yeah, I love to gamble.
Oh, you're addicted to gambling?
No, I didn't say that, but gambling's fun in moderation.
Yeah.
What? You don't like to gamble?
Oh, I don't gamble.
What?
Not hardly at all.
Oh, I mean, like I do it once a month.
The reason it exists is because you lose money.
Yeah, but what if you don't?
You're
What if
gonna lose
that-
a lot of money to get there.
Well, Sonny,
Sonny, he started off addicted to gambling, won a bunch of money, lost it all.
he made like $2,800 or something, and then put it all on. I don't understand craps. If there's one thing,
7 is something you never want to hit.
you don't want to hit
You're not
7.
even allowed to say it
but
on
you-
the table. Hey guys, what are you trying to hit? 7?
That'd
And
be
they all,
funny,
like,
dude. You
get
think you
pissy.
get kicked out of a casino like that? Lucky number 7, and then you just leave, and they're all like, "Oh, F you, F you."
Oh, I mean, you would get the table going.
Yeah, but then you just dip.
I mean, I guess.
I
you
think they
don't
would
get
kick you out
kicked
at some point.
if you were just going to dip anyway.
No, I mean, you dip off of the table. You're not leaving the casino. You're going to the next craps table, and you're like, lucky number 7.
People would
You
get
just keep
annoyed
doing
maybe
it.
get you kicked out. Yeah.
Yeah, or beat up.
Yeah.
Hey,
Craps
it's fun
is
to have in
confusing.
casinos.
It's confusing. I've never understood it, but I know that.
You won a 7. I don't think you want the same number twice, or you do.
You can bet on it again, I think,
Oh, so you're betting on the number you roll?
and several other things. I think it might be kind of like roulette-esque.
Statistically speaking, like in movies, they're hitting craps like 8 times in a row. You get a hot
think
girl to
it's
blow
like-
on the dice, and then it's like bam.
So 7 is the most likely thing to roll because you can do 1 6, 2 5, 3 4.
Oh,
So it has the most options.
that makes sense.
And then all the ones similar number, like 6 is also really high. 2 is obviously like the lowest, and 12 because you got to get 1 1 and 6 6 only option.
Does that make your odds higher? Does that mean that you're not going to win as much?
So you're not supposed to hit 7. So I think you can bet like everything but 7, and then if you keep staying in there, if it hits 7, you lose it all.
Oh, but he hit 7 the first time, and he was big money.
Did
No,
he
he-
bet on
did
se-
he-
No, he bet on something else. Then he hit
Like
7,
4, and then he
lost
hit
all the
7.
money.
Okay.
No, there's a lot more rules to it than that, and I also think you can bet on 7, but that's not cool because the whole table, they're like on a team sometimes, and they're like, oh,
They're all
yeah.
like, "Oh, this
Yeah,
guy's hot.
Yeah, this guy's
We're
hot.
betting
making a lot of
on
money, and I think
him."
you could go douche and be like, yeah, I'll bet on 7 this time, but then you're ruining table morale.
Really?"
I think so.
But if you hit it,
well,
you
you would
win.
hit, but everyone else would lose.
but what if they also bet on 7?
Well, I guess that could be team morale, but I think it's less
Boy.
likely than everything else.
Yeah, that's like as confusing as like one of those Japanese games they have at the casinos. Like
Which ones?
like I'm trying to think of the movie.
Hey, I'm totally like just from what I've seen. I mean, I could be making all this up, but I know you're not supposed to hit
True.
7.
But like
The Bryants play craps and they love it.
they love it.
They roll with the
Jeez
craps table.
Louise. I don't even understand it. We need a lesson from the Bryants.
You got to get hammered and then you go play it and then you just somehow learn it
Yeah,
forever.
or the dice are just in your favor. You
Yeah.
need to bring weighted dice.
They give
Just
you the dice.
yeah, I know, but you'd be like
Yo, switcheroo.
lucky number 7. Yeah, like
Blow on
somebody
the
with sleight of
lady.
hand. Yeah,
Oh yeah, for sure.
someone with sleight of hand could really mess up a dice table,
Yeah,
craps table. Hey, I'll stick to blackjack.
yeah. Blackjack's
Blackjack's
pretty
a pretty 50-50.
Mhm.
You have a little bit of fun, you leave. We did gambling in
We
Atlantic
did gambling.
Atlantic City.
Atlantic City.
Yeah, I always want to call it Atlantic
Made
Station.
a little
But
bit of quiche.
yeah, I could have made more, but you were like, Zach, listen, I'm like, because I was up. I was
Yeah.
up.
Oh, way up.
I think we both took out like $200, and I was at like $600.
Wow.
And then you were like, Zach, I'm about to just put my money on red. you're doing really good. Just stop. Don't do any more gambling.
Mm-hmm.
And then you put your money on red. And like the terrible brother that I am, I put my money on black.
Wow.
And then you won.
Yeah.
I lost. And then you ended up making more money than me that day.
I made left with 4.
Yeah, and I made like $350 or something. I don't know. Hey.
The only way you can
That's
make
Dallas.
money gambling is if at some point you take
stop.
your money and leave.
Yeah.
And
I
people
haven't
never
learned
do
that lesson
People
yet.
never do that.
It's always,
And that's
you're on a
what-
heater, baby.
You're on heater. You can't leave the table when you're on heater.
Yeah, true. Until,
You go ice code.
yeah.
What are you looking at?
Text from Jordan. He sounded a little louder than you.
You sound a little louder than me.
Yeah.
Tell him.
So this is the right angle.
Tell him his money's gone. Man.
All right, let's get to the movie.
I sunburned my lip.
How do you do that? Oh, just strictly your lip? Oh, do I see it?
Oh man. I mean,
It looks
I'm talking like this. I can't. Oh, fold it
Oh,
over.
it's like on
No,
this side.
The whole bottom.
Really?
But I fished for 2 days. In Steenhatchee, we only fished for 1.
Oh my gosh,
I
John.
only lost to the sun on my lip, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, I saw you like full long sleeve.
Long sleeve pants both days.
Yeah.
I was not losing.
I said this, I like Steinhatchee changed me.
Changed
Maybe
my
for the
life.
better, but boy, like
The sun beat me bad. When I got home, I had a brand new pair of legs in a week. It was like 2.
No, it took me a month
It
to
was-
get a new pair of
True.
legs.
I mean, it was like 2 snakes shed their skin.
We went fishing in Steinhatchee for some like guys trip. All of a sudden, me and John are just drinking beers, enjoying the ocean blue with our shirts off and like swim trunks. All of a sudden, we got 3rd-degree burns and we can't leave the
It
hotel.
was gonna be like that.
John drank 16 bottles of water, and I saw him like sobbing on the side of the bed, rubbing his legs.
Yeah. Well, guess what? I came back after a 2-day
A
trip.
sob's not a cry,
Yeah.
but you were sobbing.
It was more of a.
Yeah.
I was in so much pain.
I know. And then I tried to take a bath, and the second the hot water hit my legs, I was like,
Yeah, dude.
I mean,
So
it was terrible.
Steenhatchee was the worst sunburn I got in my life. I went on the.
I'll
same
never
fish.
go back.
I went on no, it was Beast this time.
Yeah, but you didn't go to Steinhatchee.
It was the same trip, different place, but like same
Yeah.
kind of fishing. So I wore long sleeves because worst sunburn of my life, and guess what? I took that personally.
Yeah.
MJ.
How do you even protect your lips?
Oh, you had to put sunscreen on your face, and I guess I just didn't even think to. I saw Jordan
Really?
doing it too, and I said, "What is that? Lipstick?" Made a little joke, and now I got.
That's
like,
what you
Now
deserve.
I got lip implants.
How are Jordan's lips?
Perfect.
Supple.
Supple. And I did also think that the sun wasn't as bad as it was in Steenhatchee because like no one had sunburn, and I was dying for someone to be dying. You know, like
Just somebody
Yeah.
sharing your pain.
yeah, I was like ooh, I can't
Like a
do that. And
Marine.
I warned all my friends, hey, I'm wearing long shirt and pants. I bought like so much gear, they sent me free hats.
Yeah.
Anyways, beast trip.
It was beast.
Caught a bunch of trout. Got a bunch of trout at home.
Caught a bunch.
Fish tacos are gonna be the tits. I took
That's
home
exciting.
like 10 fish, and that was day 2.
I grilled up some burgers and dogs yesterday, and they were a hit.
You made them on the Traeg.
Yeah.
You look it up on Traeger.
Yeah, 4 minutes each side. I did an extra minute just to be careful.
Mm.
Just
Were they
flipped it one more
thin?
time. No, they're pretty big, bitch.
Supples.
Yeah, they're point 0.4 patties.
I want to get a Blackstone and make like the real thin one.
That'd
like
be
layered
beast.
cheese, a smash
Oh.
burger,
I love a good
Onions,
smash burger, but you can't.
jalapeno.
One thing you
You know
can't
who makes
do:
a smash burger? Five Guys, and that burger slaps.
steak and shake.
Steak and Shake slaps, but it's the slowest fast food that ever existed.
Really?
It's slower than Longhorn.
Five Guys, they might as well take your whole entire wallet by the time it's over.
I know, but I love it. It's like so overpriced. But
Hey, I'll
it's
take
so
one burger and a small fry. That's $25. No, I said a burger
good.
and a small fry. We heard you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even get a drink there, bro.
Have you been to that chicken place in the Avenue? Chicks.
Is it by the Best Buy on that side, or is it on the other side?
It's where Atlanta Bread Company.
The
used to be.
chicken place, it's like a Korean chicken place by the
Haven't
Best
been
Buy.
there, but you said
Fire.
it's fire.
I told you that, and Hudson showed it to me recently. Really
Is it?
good.
Wow, I'm gonna have to go there.
No, I need to go to yours too.
There's a Korean chicken place that I want to go to in the Avenue, and then where Atlanta Bread Company used to be, there's this chicken place that's basically like Five Guys of chicken sandwiches. It slaps.
Yeah. I was in the Avenue recently, and it, like, I was like, damn, Positano's is going to be the one restaurant that makes
Makes
it.
it there.
It's the only
That's
time,
the
like
death spot.
it is the death
That
zone
place
for
pops
everywhere in
off,
the
and
avenue.
it's beast for Positano's. They got the like indoor-outdoor bar,
Yeah.
and it's sick.
Oh yeah, the indoor-outdoor bar is
What's
sick.
that one other place you remember there?
It was like some other pizza place,
What
like
about
Brick
another
Oven
place?
Pizza or something. I don't know.
There was this place that I really liked there that was called, I think, the Fish Company.
Oh really?
And it slapped. They had a great lobster bisque.
Yeah, dude. Sometimes like maybe that was just a little too high society.
That was too high.
But that
society.
Positano's slaps ass.
Yeah, dude. And their pizza slaps. Shout
Yeah,
out
it's perfect.
Positano's.
Yeah, but
They're
and
sponsor
they're
of the show.
expensive too. But it's worth the pay because I paid like $25 for a pizza.
Oh yeah, and it's solo dolo because you can mash one.
I
At
also
least
was like,
quarters of one.
I knew Addie was gonna be late because I'm like waiting on Addie and her family.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, tell me what y'all want. I'll pay for it. Then you can pay me back. Just the kind of guy I am. But then I'm sitting there at a table of 5 for a packed restaurant.
Oh no.
And they're like, is this chair taken? And I'm like, yeah, it's taken. Yeah, it's taken. And I'm just stressing out.
They would not show up.
Oh, what should have been 5 minutes took Addie 20 minutes to get there.
Oh, how
talking about
embarrassing.
traffic in Peachtree
Oh my
City.
god, I would be.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
god.
I almost thought like Andrew got there before her and was just sitting in the parking lot
Yeah.
waiting for Addie to get there. I was like, dude, go ahead and get here so I can buy a glass of wine because you guys are stressing me out at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tough, dude.
Was that what you had to say about going to movies?
Oh, like no, we should do that. No, it was about the movie.
Oh, I thought you said you had something to say on the show about going to the movie. Your experience.
No, this was like the first 10 minutes of the movie.
Oh, okay.
So we'll
Without
save
saying anything. Good?
Oh.
Meets expectation?
Oh.
All right. I'm not going to ask if it's better
I
than the
love
first
it,
or
and
not,
there's
because
one part
want-
I don't like at the end, which you'll know,
Uh-huh.
and it messed up my rating a little bit, but that rating is still boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom. All right.
Man, that shit's
I'm
high.
excited about it.
Yeah.
Can you
When are
watch?
you going to see it? You gotta go.
I'm going to have to go by tomorrow.
Yeah, and I gotta watch your daughter.
Could you come?
Jeez Louise.
She would be asleep, so you would just be
Jeez Louise.
Jeez Louise. Yeah, you would
That's
just
funny.
be hanging there while she slept.
Yeah, I can do that.
That's a bet.
I can hang.
That's a bet.
If Caitlin would watch her, I'd go to that movie again in theaters. And you know how I don't like watching movies in theaters.
Problem is, I think it's going to be too late for Caitlin.
Yeah, it's fine. Anyways, this is a movie about Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
They were
It's
talking
not
about
even really about Michael Jordan. It's more just about Nike.
yeah, and Nike was talking about how they like had like all these like different shoes, and they were more about running shoes, and they didn't dip into the basketball game. And they mentioned this dude I had no recollection of, Bruce Jenner. Who the hell is Bruce Jenner?
I got no idea.
Huh?
That person exists?
It's they were acting like he was an Olympiad, and I've never even heard of the guy. Like, is he related to Kylie and Kendall? Like that Jenner?
I think it was married to their mom, Caitlyn Jenner.
So Bruce Jenner married Caitlyn Jenner,
Yep.
and then they had Kylie and Kendall.
Yep.
Okay.
They got divorced. Then
Bruce married
don't know what happened to Bruce.
Kris Jenner.
Yeah. What happened to Caitlyn?
What happened to Caitlyn? She's still out there.
Wait, is this this is a bit, right?
Yeah. What are you talking about? That's not exactly how I expected the bit to go.
Yeah.
But that was fine. That was a good enough bit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's this movie popping off right now called What is a Woman? I was going to suggest we do that because it just got 176 million views first day on Twitter.
What is it about?
It's about this guy who just goes and asks a bunch of libs what is a woman, and they just.
I thought that was old as hell.
It's a year old, but it didn't get a lot of popularity. They just released
Now
it
it's
on
popping
Twitter
up.
because Elon Musk is letting anyone post anything,
What a beast.
And it got a ton of views. Now it's all popping off.
Yeah, I've seen videos of that, and it was like, it's like, what is a woman? And they're like, oh, you can define it in many different ways. And he's like, yeah, but what's like the definition of
They
a woman?
all say someone who says that they're a woman.
Yeah, that's science for you.
That's rule number one.
The same people that are like, oh, I mean, they just say they say they're a woman, they're a woman. But then they're also like, are you dumb? God can't exist. Like, it was a big bang. Like,
believe
things
in
up.
science. You guys don't believe in science?
Yeah, like we believe in science when it helps.
Yeah, and when it's convenient.
Hey, it's fine.
You douche global warming one time.
I don't care what any individual does, but I'm also not going to sit there and be like, oh, well, that fella says that's a biological woman. That's a biological woman. No, that's just a buddy dressing up in a dress.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
The world is tough. If you got to dress up in a dress to get through your day, that's fine. But don't tell me to call you a lady.
Yeah, that ain't going to happen. Chester.
Chester. That's nobody's name.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Not since
Chelsea.
he changed it to Chelsea. Oh, okay. In this movie, shows a bunch of 80s stuff at the beginning.
Yeah.
Because it's the 80s, they're popping off. In 1984, I think, let me see. Okay. I think this was the numbers they had. Converse had 54% of the market share. Nuts, because you never see Converse.
It's so
anymore.
dumb. I mean, like, they were saying all this stuff. It was like, oh, Adidas was booming.
Also, thinking about all these basketball players that Converse had, I couldn't imagine actually playing basketball in a pair of Converse.
That would hurt.
Yes, you would.
No, but
snap
I
your
heard
ankles
like
so much.
I heard a story about like MJ, like literally, like his whole entire feet were covered in blisters, like playing in his Jordans.
Oh, I bet those
Nobody
don't look
plays.
Like, those don't look like they're playable shoes.
Nah, nobody plays in Jordans.
No, they
especially
walk
now.
around in them.
They don't crease them.
They don't even tie them.
Nah.
Afraid to crease them.
Yeah.
You
So
got any
I mean,
pairs of Jordans?
I got one pair. I got one pair of real Jordans, and I bought another pair, but I intend to just sell them.
Yeah,
but they're bricks.
I know you got into the shoe market.
Yeah, I resold sneakers for a bit. I like to dip my fingertips in all the different.
Wick in a lot of sticks.
Yeah,
how many how many dollars do you think you made in the?
I probably made my most amount of money off of one pair of shoes, and it was like $300.
You sold it for $300.
No,
made $300.
I mean like $300 off the shoe.
What'd you buy it for?
$120. Sold it for like $4 or $5.
And then did you mail it?
Yeah, I just sent it to the person.
What's that cost?
No, nothing. They just give you, they pay for the shipping. You just print it
Wow.
out. I mean, it was good. And even if
Where'd you
I
buy
had
the
to pay for
shoes?
shipping, I bought them from Sneakers app and
you
I
got
sold
them
them
on
on
Sneakers.
StockX.
I
Yeah.
thought no one ever got shoes from
I got a
Sneakers.
really good pair of sneakers one time off of Sneakers.
Yeah, I remember you used to make us all put them
Oh,
in.
yeah, that was exhausting.
All right, guys, it's coming up. Who's put it in? And we never got any of them.
I know. But
I'm
it
surprised
turned
to
out to
hear
be
you
like a
even
little
got
family activity.
Oh, yeah, a little family fun.
Yeah, because everybody was tuned in. At least the
If any of
siblings.
y'all get this, I will give
Pay you $50, I think.
$50.
Yeah, which would have crippled me in some of the buys.
Not
but
on the $300 ones.
I only told y'all the beast ones.
Have you lost money on any of them?
Bro, I got like 6 things I don't even want to try and resell in my
You have
closet
a bunch of shoes.
right
You don't.
now.
What size?
I got $700 worth of inventory in my closet. That is not worth anything.
What size?
It's worth something.
Your size?
There's shirts. I got a Supreme shirt that's a small.
Why did you not get your size?
I would not have worn it anyways.
Yeah, but I mean the shoes you might have.
I have the shoes are in my size. Still don't want to wear them.
Oh wow.
And then there was another pair of shoes. I got like 5 or 6 things.
Dang.
Regardless, it was a waste.
So
Mom and Dad were right.
1984, Converse had 54% of the market. Adidas had 29, and Nike had 17.
That's
which
crazy.
is nuts because when I was growing up already, Nike was the one popping off.
Yeah, but this is the 80s, bud.
Yeah, I know, but Michael came in the 90s and started popping them off.
Chris Tucker does the abbreviations for Adidas and he does the abbreviations for Pumas. He's like, yeah, this is Nike. Like, we don't even have anything cool to say. Like, Adidas, it's all day I dream about sex. And Pumas, please use my ass. And I'm like, why would that make it any better?
Please use my ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris Tucker was classic.
You thought he was funny?
I don't know if he was funny in that movie, but I wrote Chris Tucker was classic. Maybe I just meant in everything.
He said something
does.
really funny at like when he was talking to Michael's parents at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
They have this big meeting and they link up and everybody's like planning to meet Michael. Like it's like a skit at this point.
Yeah.
And they're just trying to make him feel like welcome.
Mm-hmm.
But he says, yeah, it was raining out there, and then I'm sitting there looking for my umbrella. It's raining. Rain's getting all over my suit. All I see is a bunch of white folks running in the rain. I said, what the hell are these white folks doing running in the rain? And I can't do it justice because this is Chris
just
Tucker.
the way
but
Chris Tucker talks is classic.
yeah, and you know there's a new Rush Hour coming, right?
Rush Hour 4.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm juiced.
Rush Hour slapped.
Jackie Chan said, I will not make this movie until I accept the script. And he accepted the script.
Oh, wow.
And that just shows you something because Jackie Chan's the best actor.
He's not going to accept any script. He's the best actor known to man.
He's the best actor we have.
He is. I mean, you ever seen something with Jackie Chan and that shit just not slapped?
Only two guys I know that do their own stunts. Jackie Chan, Tom Cruise.
One's a nutcase. One's the greatest American treasure we've ever had. Jackie Chan.
Yeah, but Tom Cruise, man, I saw this video of him like going off this crazy narrow steep ramp.
We talked about this last show.
Shoot. See, we bog up.
You're 10 seconds Zach.
Yeah, well, we do this so often, multiple times. I have little time to think about what we actually talked about.
Yeah, sometimes I just say so much, I just forget. I just forgot.
Yeah, I just talk. I don't even remember what I said.
Just do it. Nike quote came from
Nazis.
a murderer on death row.
That was it.
No,
Adidas was Nazis.
The guy's name is Adolf.
Yeah.
Adolf Das. Adi is what he called himself.
Yeah.
Adi Das.
Yeah, good call. Oh, Adidas.
It's the Adidas is his name.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah, they called him Addy or Audi or something.
Adi.
Audi.
I think Adi
Das.
sounds better.
But we say Adidas.
Adidas.
That's not
I don't say Adi.
You
Adi.
say Adi.
Adi.
Yeah, that would be him if he was from Pakistan.
Adidas.
But anyways, I didn't know where Adidas was from. Turns out it's German. But Just Do It came from a murder on death row.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Why would they like...
That's what they said. That's what they claim in the movie.
I'm pretty sure that's like a fact, but why would they like... It's such a common phrase.
And what does that have to do with sports?
Yeah, like why were
We
they
just
like,
accepted it like, oh, that's their
the
thing.
slogan.
But what
We're
does
good
that
with
even
that.
mean?
Uh-huh.
What does it even mean?
Just
the
do
death
it.
row guy was like, hey, yeah, just kill
Just
me.
murder me.
Just murder me already.
I'm done.
What do they mean? Like, just
do it.
Keep grinding.
Just go out there, offer one player
Make that final
$250,000 and get you a Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
just do it.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's not so bad.
Yeah,
it
it's
came
good.
from a guy getting
It motivates
murdered.
you. Listen, man, I've never
okay.
been motivated by the saying, but I don't think it's a terrible saying.
Michael Jordan went 4th, and in the draft, Charles
You
Barkley.
sure he wasn't third?
I think it was 4th.
I thought he was third.
Let me look him up real quick.
But they were like trashing some people like crazy hard. Like this dude at the end, they kept talking about this guy, Mel Turpin.
Yeah, he must have sucked.
I know. I said at the end, I wrote in my notes, I said, man.
You're right. 1984, 3rd overall pick.
Yeah. I said at the end, I said, man, I hope Mel Turpin is dead. Like, not like out of like spite.
I hope he's dead.
Just so he didn't have to see that.
Yeah.
They were roasting.
That's fair.
And also, I had
like Mel Turpin. Are you kidding me? Mel Turpin.
It was like, yeah, they signed Mel Turpin, and everybody was like,
yeah.
Yeah, like I would have been like, F you guys.
I wonder what pick he was.
He was 1 through 20. He was like 5 through 20.
He's got like a history where he was like one of the biggest busts of all time, and that's what the joke was.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, let the guy rest.
I mean, jeez.
I don't know what the problem was with that.
The guy doesn't even have a picture on his Wikipedia.
Yeah, poor
was
guy.
bad.
Maybe it was a made up name. I hope so.
He died in 2010, so I hope you're
There you
happy.
go. Yeah.
At 49.
I'm happy for him.
You got your wish.
I'm happy for
Guy's
him.
dead. Oh, yeah. He was thrilled to die at 49.
But before he got freaking
6 overall.
humiliated online.
You know, he had like an okay career.
In college or
No, he
NBA
only
in
played
college?
4 years, and he averaged 8.5 points per game.
Oof. What are you
4.6
talking
rebounds, and he was a center, and 1 block per game.
As a center?
Then he went to Zaragoza, and then he came back and played on the Washington Bullets. So
I don't even know what those teams are. You're acting like you know those teams.
I'm saying it must be He played in there for like 4 years. Then he got shipped off to Spain. I just clicked on it. Spain's team. Then he came back and played for the Washington Bullets. That is in the NBA. That's same as the Wizards.
Now, how do you think you would feel as Charles Barkley watching this movie? And let's say that everything in this movie is factually accurate.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, how about Charles Barkley? And they're like, nah, he's too much of a, like, locker room risk or something like that. Like, courtroom risk, whatever they said.
Yeah.
Like, I would be like, man.
Clubhouse
risk. I would be like, I just missed out on $1 billion because I was just too big of a chotch at the time.
No. He didn't miss out on $1 billion because he was too big of a chotch. The only reason he did that for Michael Jordan is because he saw something different in the guy.
Yeah.
And also, Charles Barkley would not have sold that many shoes because I think Nike did part of it. But the second part was you had to ball out.
Also, Charles Barkley balled out, I thought.
Not like he didn't have a single championship. Michael Jordan had 2, 3.
Charles never had a single championship?
I doubt he even had an MVP.
I love Charles Barkley and Shaquille O'Neal's rapport on that thing.
They're hilarious.
I only watch clips, bro, but it makes me want to watch the whole entire episode the whole time.
Yeah.
But I just don't care about basketball that much.
No, but I watched the clips. I'm like, these guys are awesome.
Oh, yeah. You see the one where Shaq gets pushed into the Christmas tree?
Yeah, it's hilarious. And they're just two giant guys. And they'll like fart on camera and like die laugh about it.
Yeah.
And they'll say
somebody will say something like sussy.
Yeah, it'll be like there's something like 2 kids banging down low.
Yeah, look at them. They're
like bumping up against each other. And Shaq will just be like, dude, it's the best show
I
there
watched
is.
it for like an hour. I watched this clip after clip on TikTok.
They're classic.
They're great. Shaq is really funny.
But Michael,
so was Charles.
So I changed it. Michael went 3rd in that draft, and Charles Barkley and John Stockton were both in that draft. Those were the only names I could recognize. But
well, they said something like, so the clerk at the 7-Eleven also was like, the 7-Eleven a grocery store? Did they have a grocery store back then?
It probably was like your corner store, your classic corner store.
So there was no like, obviously not Walmart, I would assume, but
no. It looked like a gas station.
So it was mainly gas stations of that quantity, that size, that quantity.
Oh, you're getting your produce. Were there not grocery stores?
That's what I'm saying.
I think there's been grocery stores for quite some time.
Before gas stations?
Yes.
Really? Do you think grocery stores came before gas stations?
What do you think they did?
Bold claim, John.
What do you think they did for food in 1890?
Grew it.
What if they couldn't grow it?
Found a farmer. I don't know.
Maybe they had farmers market.
I don't even want to think about what these guys did back then.
So they didn't even get gas till like the 1910. I don't know.
Yeah, you didn't seem too certain about that.
When did people drive cars?
I don't know.
know.
We always had gas. It was underneath us. Somebody was tapping into that oil, baby. You already know it. You ever seen There Will Be Blood? I know you have. Terrible movie.
I wasn't there.
What?
I've only heard the story.
You never even seen it?
Never seen There Will Be Blood.
I was there. Tanner Bryant wouldn't shut the hell up the whole time.
I've never seen it.
Wow.
I hear it's a great movie. Besides from you guys.
Yeah, who? Like Andrew and Jed Bradley? They tell you it was a good movie?
Addie's guys who have terrible taste in movies.
Yeah. Now that I think about it,
yeah.
You can never trust anybody that Addie is affiliated with to give you a good movie recommendation.
That's true. I've said it too many times.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough for her, too. She's watching a bunch of shitty movies and convinced they're good, like Dunkirk.
She is convinced that Dunkirk was a good movie.
It's not.
I'm like, I dare you to watch it again. She said, I will. I'll have a great time.
She hasn't.
Have you watched it again? No, I haven't gotten around to it.
Not yet.
I dare you, Addie. If you hear this, you watch Dunkirk and then you come report to me.
Yeah, we should do I don't even want to watch it again.
We should do Dunkirk and have Addie sitting here and she can tell us all about why it's good. I'd love to hear it. Straight from the
Or
horse's
Addie
mouth.
and Andrew.
Yeah. And we will have a...
Well, what do you have to say?
Yeah, tell us what was so good about that. Harry Styles.
But the guy working...
Not talking.
Yeah. That's the only thing we want from Harry Styles.
Yeah. He should have sang us a song.
Yeah. Tom Hardy not talking. They had this fire-ass cast.
No one talked.
This cast was fired too, though.
One of the only things they said was Dunkirk.
You know who I'll say that's never done me wrong, and I just love him as an actor?
Whoa.
Jason Bateman.
Okay, great.
I love Jason Bateman.
I thought you were about to talk about one of the two main guys in this movie, and I'm like,
I could give a damn about
Matt
Matt
Damon,
Dumbman and
Ben Affleck.
Sucks. I
Ben
couldn't think of
suck
it.
ass.
Yeah, I couldn't think. I don't care about either of those guys, and I think they're like directorially, they're probably affiliated with this, and I think like they made Good Will Hunting or
Have you heard of
stole it
that?
from like
Stole it.
African Americans,
Probably stole it from African Americans.
just like Elvis. You dirtbags.
Elvis is a dirtbag.
Elvis, what? Where do you think he got that hip swinging from? That smooth rhythm in his hips.
You can't even swing your hips.
No, they said he took that straight from the African Americans.
Well, I think they say he took his music, and some of it in the movie, which you haven't seen, which I keep suggesting,
yeah.
he does kind of steal it.
Well, Tom Hanks is in that movie, and I loathe Tom Hanks with my whole entire soul.
Tom Hanks.
I almost don't want to watch another movie with Tom Hanks in it. Toy Story, don't get me started. I'm just kidding. Toy Story's fire.
Toy Story is fire.
Yeah.
But they douched, what's his face, Tim Allen and Buzz Lightyear. Gave it to Chris Evans. I like Tim Allen.
Yeah, but that was like more of like closer to a live action Buzz Lightyear. I don't know if Tim Allen would have done it justice at that point.
Oh my gosh, he would have done
To infinity? No, I didn't want to hear Tim Allen. I think Chris Evans did just fine.
He would have been perfect.
Even though that movie was probably, it was ass. Low sevens, maybe. High sixes.
I don't think it's that bad. People were hating on it. I thought it was fine.
What would you rate it?
Maybe a high 7.
Okay, there you go. Anyways, the two lines that MJ has are Bulls colors and hello.
Yeah, that was crazy that he didn't talk at all.
Yeah.
I was like, are they going to show his face? I thought when they showed him the shoe, that's when they were going to show his face. He was be like, damn.
That's a good looking shoe.
That's a good looking shoe.
Yeah, he was stoic.
Yeah.
He didn't want to like it, but he
He
knew
didn't want
he
to
liked
be
it.
there at all.
That was from all the other like prototypes we saw from like Adidas
Yeah.
and like all the prototypes we saw on the wall. That was the most fire shoe of all time.
The moneymaker,
game
if
changer.
this is given, if like you said, preface,
Everything's real.
Everything is real.
Yeah.
If they did that thing where they were like, oh, your $5,000 fine if you add color, and they were like, we'll pay every game.
Yeah.
And then they knew that Mike was going to want this shoe with a little bit of pizzazz, a little bit of razzle dazzle.
Everyone likes a
Then
little
that was
pizzazzle dazzle.
That was the move that made him to have the deal.
Absolutely.
Because if they gave him that shoe that was white with like a red check,
you can't do a
boring.
lot with that. Why is the
Boring.
NBA even making that a thing?
well, it's not anymore. Now
Obviously,
they
they have
colors,
SpongeBob,
Sharpie,
Patrick Star
now
shoes.
it's stupid. They need to go back and start.
Yeah,
flying.
give them a little bit of. It's like public school when you're private school when you're a senior.
Yeah.
Because we worked our way up. We were in private school the whole time.
Yeah.
But by the time you were a senior, you had a little bit of shoe freedom. You could
Yeah, you can
do a little belt action.
you could wear just a hoodie, no polo.
You could have a different color polo.
Yeah. Your hair could touch your eyebrows.
No, it couldn't.
Oh, you should have seen. I was actually looking at a picture of me at my senior.
Oh, my
prom.
hair
I
was
like,
always super long.
How did I get away with that hair?
Oh, it was the long swoosh.
But mine was like swoosh right
Yeah.
down there.
Ah,
I couldn't
that's
even
thick.
believe it when I saw it.
Most of the time, they would just be like, "Hey, Zach, get your hair cut," and I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm doing it tomorrow," and then I just show up to school again.
Wow.
Pimp.
Yeah. Got him.
I don't abide by the rules. But anyways, this dude at 7-Eleven is like looking at a magazine, and Matt Damon like comes up to him and he's like, "What do you think about MJ?" And he's like, "Oh, he's a little too small." I mean, even the Bulls like said that like he's not going to be like a game changer for him. Like he's just like an average player. Like I'm not impressed.
Mhm.
He was like, okay, and then he was like, yeah, and then like he's leaving, and then he's like, John Stockton isn't any good either. He's too short. He said John Stockton's too short. And I don't know a lot about basketball, but I know that those two guys were both beast.
Yeah, John Stockton went to the Jazz, and I think the Jazz and him and Karl Malone were real beasts and like in the finals a lot too.
Yeah.
Losing to MJ.
Yeah, that must have been tough.
Real tough.
Yeah, like just losing to the same guy over and over again.
Three
like
times in a
this
row.
series in
Took
Braun.
a year off and played baseball, and then won 3 times in a row again.
What? What were those stats?
He won the finals 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
Quit basketball and went and played baseball for a year.
You know that was for some, like, I forget
Gambling.
the story. Yeah, it was
But
something
I
about
also,
gambling.
I mean, there's no facts. It also was, I think, around the same time his dad died. I think.
Yeah.
Could have been taking the year off. Went and
Shot
played
dead. Oh my god.
The nicest guy of all
The
time.
nicest guy of all time.
Guy just smiling. Yeah, let you in the house. Why stop back?
Yeah.
She's who you want to talk to.
You still got that phone in your car?
I love you.
Nah.
I love you, Mr. Vicario.
The smile on this guy's face just made me want to smile.
That guy is in something else.
And then he got shot dead.
Can't believe it.
Oh my god.
Poor guy.
Oh,
here's the thing.
Cry.
But anyways, won 3 times in a row. Went and played baseball. Won 3 times in a row again.
Yeah.
So really, in his time playing basketball, he won 6 straight.
Yeah, because he just took like a year off. You wouldn't count it if a season that he didn't even play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
He's nuts.
Greatest of all time.
He also had
And
a
the
lot
longer
of good competition. I mean, Charles Barkley and the Suns were really good. John Stockton was really good. I think Detroit won it all when Michael took a year off.
The problem I have with that, those guys are obviously everyone you just named and more, Magic Johnson, all incredible talents. But like if you look at like the Olympics, it's like every like record that they set back in the 80s.
I think that like the talent's way better than it was.
Oh,
then.
okay, so you're agreeing with me.
Yeah. I mean, he was way better than everyone. He was more better than everyone than LeBron is better than everyone.
Yeah, but
like,
we're all at a different level.
Yeah.
Like MJ might have been equivalent to his son Jimmy Butler in the league
his
now.
son. Yeah.
Do you know that
I
might be a thing?
He's better than Himmy Butler, but
they're similar.
What, does Jimmy Butler not have a dad? I mean, I know they look alike. I'm just saying.
No, I think like his dad, like he grew up with his mom, and like everybody's saying that he's MJ's son, and that's just the big thing now.
But they put his face on a couple people because there's a guy on the Timberwolves that he looks just like too.
Yeah, those were the 2 guys. They said he looked just like, and then Jimmy and that guy on the Timberwolves.
UGA.
They got in a fight, and they were like, "Oh,
brothers are fighting.
Michael's bastard sons."
Jeez.
I mean,
they're fighting over.
We're just going off of Game of Thrones.
Who gets daddy's love?
Yeah.
What's his name? Anthony Edwards.
That'd be great. I don't know why Michael would just
Why did you
bang and bail.
Why'd you abandon your sons, Mike?
Yeah, but he probably has like kids that he wanted to keep around.
He has one.
That seems like.
Do you know what his kid's doing right now? His real kid,
no.
Michael Jordan Jr.
Something in fashion.
No, crazy. He is banging Scottie Pippen's ex-wife.
Oh, that's that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a pimp.
Oh.
Nah, he's fine.
Can you imagine? He was so. I thought you'd think that.
See, his leg's fine too. He's standing up on that easy piece. He's just a drama queen.
Could you imagine? You would think Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan were best friends. He didn't F with Scottie Pippen that much
I didn't even think about the relationship between Michael and Scottie prior. That kid's a dirtbag.
Dirtbag. I mean, they won all these championships together, and now he is with his ex-wife.
I would give a scenario of like, it's like me and like somebody in Dad's friend group, but no chance I'd ever do that.
That's ridiculous. Can you imagine? Yeah, and also just saying it would just be bad.
Yeah,
like
true.
me getting with so-and-so's wife.
Yeah, true. They're all married. They're all happily married. Thank goodness.
Not going to do it.
Sorry. Your loss.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it when I heard that.
But yeah, dude, I mean.
Poor Scottie.
Yeah, poor Scottie. I thought Scottie.
So he hung on to that kid.
I thought Scottie lost his wife to like.
Future. He banged her too.
Okay.
He was
Damn.
Yeah, Scotty's
wife.
He married the wrong lady.
What happened with Dennis Rodman? Did he ever find somebody?
Dennis Rodman find like 10,000 somebodies.
Mm-hmm.
He banged like more people in the whole world.
But not the one.
No, he's never going to fall in love.
Nah, he's a nut job.
You can't bang 10,000 women and then fall in love.
You think?
Oh, no.
Somebody's had to have done it.
10,000 women?
Hugh Hefner? You think he was putting up those numbers?
I think maybe his thing didn't work.
But I think it was disgusting.
And also,
if he was putting up
really, really bad.
Yeah, I think if he was putting up those numbers, you'd be like, ugh.
Yeah,
like
gross.
You were making those.
Kind of like what's his face just having a kid.
De Niro and Al Pacino.
A kid too. Yeah, Pacino was like 86.
Yeah, De Niro was like, "Yo, I'm having a kid. I'm 76 years old."
This guy.
Everybody was like, "Ew, gross." And then Pacino was like, "Guess what?
This guy will, almost without a doubt, with undoubted certainty, be dead by the time she's 14. I mean, that's 100. I'm giving him
100% down.
Yeah.
I mean, like that dude might be dead before the kid even remembers him.
He could die. I mean, no.
Tomorrow.
No offense. I don't imagine he was like living the best life.
There's a window. Yeah,
he definitely
true.
Smoked a lot. Probably to this day.
And I bet, like, I mean, every like celebrity in the 70s, I'm assuming, was like snorting cocaine for breakfast.
Oh, that guy definitely
Chevy
snorted
Chase,
cocaine for
that dude was
breakfast.
doing cocaine on the set of Caddyshack. They were all just high off of cocaine that whole entire movie.
Wow. Yeah.
And apparently everyone hates Chevy Chase, and he's
yeah.
super racist.
Yeah. Apparently called what's his face?
Donald Glover.
Yeah,
they douche. He douche Donald Glover real good.
Don Glover douched him too on that thing. Reverse douche.
Yeah. Oh, I could have said something about the movie.
Oh, Don Glover's in it.
Yeah. See, I already spoiled it.
Ah, is it a big part?
No.
It's like, oh, that was
He's
cool.
like, oh, so this is Into the Spider-Verse, and he says, what does he say? He says, like, take a picture, it'll last longer. I don't know.
Dang,
That's not what it is.
it's ruined.
That movie is great, though.
Ben
Way better
Affleck
than this movie.
plays Phil Knight, the co-founder of Nike.
Our
and
great
they make them-
grandfather.
They look, yeah. I wish.
Yeah.
Taylor told me about this thing where you should invite people, famous people, with your last name to your wedding, and then sometimes they might just be like, "Oh, this relative of mine, Deborah, sent him a gift for a check for $1,000."
That's genius.
Should have done Phil Knight.
Is he alive still?
Yeah.
With the regimen he had going, he was running a bunch,
Yeah.
meditating. I'm sure that dude was mentally sound.
Anyways, I could have sent one to Phil Knight. Well, he wasn't that mentally sound. They made him seem like a DA in this movie.
Well, he seemed super dumbass when he went into the interview and he was like, before you get started, I'm the CEO. I was really busy.
He did a couple things like that where I'm like, dude, why'd they made Phil Knight seem bad?
Yeah, maybe
Like an
he was
idiot.
just a little derp.
Oh, but they played that video.
I'm looking at him now, and I better hurry up and get married, or we're not going to have a lot of time left.
Oh, no.
Phil Knight looks like one solid liver spot. No offense to the old people out there, but I'm still young, so I'm just going to act like it doesn't happen, you know?
But and then at that meeting with MJ, and they played that video, and it was like, this is a bad video.
We're soaring! Like the song
It
they
wasn't
played
even
was
that
freaking...
good of a song. It was like worse than
It
that.
was lame. And then, like, you could tell by the tone of all the black people in the interview,
it
they were
was
like,
bad.
no. And then Matt Damon was like, I got this.
I'm gonna give
And
a
then just gave a
life-changing
wicked speech. He
Oh,
said,
yeah.
listen, dude, we'll die. Nobody will remember us. You know who they will remember? You.
Yeah,
And they're going to remember this shoe, and you're going to make it great.
because the shoe is just a shoe until someone steps in it.
Yeah, and that was beast because they kept saying that. They kept saying, a shoe is just a shoe until someone steps in it. And then MJ's mom at the end says, a shoe is just a shoe until my son steps in it. And that was
his
like, bam!
mom, given again, everything's true in this movie. She is the real
Best
MVP.
agent of all time.
Oh my god! And
Oh
he's
my
gonna
gosh.
get a piece of that shoe, Miss Jordan. That's just not how things happen. Well,
That's how it's going to happen.
it's gonna happen.
Yeah, that was fire. And he was like, oh, it's not going to work. Like, that was the one time Phil Knight stepped up and was like, actually, like, I was like, good job, great grandpa.
I also think that the guy already sealed the deal. Like, he told her, "Let me go talk with Phil. I'll make
Oh,
it
so
happen."
you think it was like,
You know, and like the way he presented it was so that Phil would make the decision, so he wasn't like, I think that's probably what happened.
you think?
I feel like there was
The
underlying
tone of it,
tones.
yeah. I
Maybe
don't
not.
know about the tones.
You
but
think the tones were the opposite?
I think in IRL, I think the tones might have been more like, yeah. Like, it wasn't like Miss Jordan, like,
This
you would
doesn't
never,
happen.
you would
Yeah.
never say that,
No,
especially to
that would lose the
MJ.
deal. You'd be like, let me go talk with Phil.
Yeah,
first.
you'd be like, you know, that sounds all right to me. Like, let me go talk to the higher ups, and then I'll let you know.
I was certain when he got back on the phone, though, it was going to be like, I just talked to Phil. We're good to go, like I said. Kind of like saying that he had done that, but it didn't do that.
Nah, but he didn't say that. He was like, he was backpedaling to a point where I was like, dude, just give him 5%, which is what he made.
5%.
He made 5%.
Of every shoe, Sam?
So they said that Michael Jordan grosses, or Nike grosses $4 billion a year off of Jordan products.
Yeah.
$4 billion. And he makes $400 million a year.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, talk about something like everybody should do. The people that like go into like theatrics and stuff, like in movies, like Seinfeld is only a billionaire because he got like, and obviously he was like a writer and he probably would have got it regardless.
Mm-hmm.
But he got money because he's got the residuals or like whatever that's
There's
called.
no one else in Seinfeld?
Uh, uh, Jerry Springer. Is that his name?
Jerry Seinfeld.
Curve Your Enthusiasm guy.
He's the writer of it.
They both were.
Jerry. Is it Jerry? No.
I said Jerry.
Jerry Springer. Isn't that the guy who just died who did Jerry?
He just died? Yeah, that's definitely Jerry Springer.
He just died. What's his name?
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Do you watch Curb?
I watched it. I didn't really think it was too funny. I mean, it's like dry humor, which I have dry humor, but I don't know why I didn't like it.
You like dry. You're dry.
Do I have dry humor?
Larry David.
Larry David.
You have sometimes.
Jerry David.
Jerry David.
Yeah.
Larry Seinfeld.
Sometimes I have dry humor. Sometimes I just have super wet humor.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. All right. Well,
The girl who got paid to
amazing.
make the Nike swoosh got $35.
And they also paid the swoosh.
Yeah.
It's amazing that MJ was the 3rd overall pick and that they made this deal for him. Like, how did they see that? I get the video that they saw. He's like, he took the final shot, and this guy's like a 1st overall pick. Can you believe that?
That was some good detective work there, but also it's like it's like you obviously always have like a 1st round draft
This
pick
guy
that's
was
a
a
bust.
better scout than any of the scouts.
Absolutely.
You know?
But I thought he was a scout at the beginning. Was he not a scout
He did
first
something
and
for
foremost?
like high school students where he created an all-star
He
game
made
for
all the
them.
playoffs.
Kobe went to it. Shaq went to it. He made like this. He created
Really?
this high school all-star thing. I was looking up his Wikipedia because he said something to Phil Knight that was like, no one else would have hired me. And I was like, did this guy get a DUI or something? So I was trying to see if he had any scandals. But his Wikipedia is like 2 paragraphs long. I can't believe they were able to make a movie.
He's like,
about it.
this dude's just a pimp.
Yeah, it was very short.
At the end, he's the reason that we don't have NCAA anymore. I think because at the end,
that's
like,
exactly what it sounded like because he's also the reason they're getting paid now because I think
so he's crucial.
Yeah, he was crucial to
Stoney
NCAA getting picked.
Michelle.
I think they didn't want to do the NCAA and have to pay everyone, or they weren't really allowed to by the NCAA.
Yeah,
and that had to do with a lot of the case that he was a part of.
It's nuts. I want the NCAA, but I also think paying college students that much money, I mean, it might be just, but it's also a terrible idea sometimes.
Just seems unfair to me as a regular old
Amen.
college student.
Amen,
that,
brother.
Doesn't have that talent, and it's
that's
you're gonna go pro anyway. Why, if you're not gonna go pro, do you deserve money to play football?
true. And also, if you're like hedging your bets and you're like thinking about it,
and you already got school to go there, so I didn't get school to go there.
Oh,
I didn't
they're
get
getting
money to.
Yeah, they
go
got
buy
scholarships.
food.
That's their
Exactly.
money.
Yeah.
But also, it's like, if you gave me $100,000 in college,
Mm-hmm.
I would have been a mess. I don't know what I would have been doing, but I mean, like, the hell, dude, I would have been doing a lot worse than I'm doing now.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So, like, a bunch of these guys with, like, new money go out doing a bunch of dumb shit, and then they end up, like, just making a little bit of money in college and then screw themselves over for the NFL.
Could happen.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm scared.
I'm scared for them.
Zion,
I mean, he looks like he's doing all right. Just
contractually, he's got to lose weight.
does he?
Yeah, I think somebody told me that. I didn't look it up, but they
He's
said
like hardly played. He's been
hurt so much. Yeah, Charles Barkley said something. He was like, "Listen, Zion, like somebody told me this when I was growing up, and I'm going to tell you."
Big guy like me.
He was like, "You got to lose weight, or you're going to keep getting injured. And if you just keep getting injured, you're eventually going to be obsolete. And like, it's the difference between like you having the contract now, or you having like
a lot of money later.
Yeah, like
he needs to get one more big payday.
That's all you need. You need 2 big paydays.
You got the main one, and then you got to play good enough to get the second one.
You need the big payday.
You are booming.
Yeah.
Which I think you got to last like 4 or 5 years, get the big payday.
Mike Trout
has the
that
biggest
dude's got big freaking
$400
payday.
million payday.
I looked up like Patty Mahomes, what he gets paid.
A ton.
It's like every second he gets paid like your 2-week salary.
Holy cow.
And then like every like day he makes like more than you would in like
a lifetime.
Or at least like the average person.
The
I'm gonna
year?
look it up. Yeah, like it's like insane.
Yeah,
when you like break it down into
Patty
that, you're like,
Mahomes
dude,
hit the payday.
like, why are we paying this kid that much?
It's not how much money these guys get, and you just don't get anything.
I know.
Like, we watch.
I don't.
Me neither.
Yeah.
And then we're paying these guys I don't even watch on top of that.
What, are they paying them off my taxes?
Jeez.
Are they?
No.
Thank God.
But the stadium could come from your taxes.
All right, so I was wrong.
Cities put in stadiums.
Every second. So
Mhm.
imagine I just talked to you, right?
Yeah.
If I was Patrick Mahomes, I would have just made about $10.
Every second.
So every second he makes $1.60.
You should hear these billionaires when you do this. It's like
Yeah, but
Elon
I've never seen it.
Musk makes $100 a second.
Yeah.
Choo, choo, choo,
I've never
choo,
seen
choo,
the
choo.
breakdown of it like this, though. This is
Alright.
off of Patty Mahomes' contract.
Every
Every minute he makes $96.
Whoa.
I don't even know how many minutes are in a day.
No, me neither. Times 60 times 24.
A lot.
Yeah.
Even when he's sleeping, he's still making those bills. 1 hour, $5,742.
1 hour's how much?
$5,742. More than both of my paychecks combined for the month.
Wow. Wow.
I'm getting robbed. One day. $137,000.
Oh my gosh. He should give me 1 day worth of money.
Yeah, he could do it so easily.
You just do it in a day.
Yeah, 1 year, $50.3 million. 10 years, $503 million.
Okay. Let me think of something. Say you make, all right, $5,000 a month. That's $60,000. Okay. So, in 1 day, so $5,000 a month, $2,500 a week. So, you make like almost $200 a day.
Yeah.
So, for,
Nice math.
yeah, so that was
Quick maths.
estimated. So, let's say you make $200 a day.
Love it.
And you buy, what's something that's worth like $200? Or, okay, even better. In 3 days, you buy a nice TV. Okay, $600. So that's a pretty good TV, right? What do you think TV goes for these days? Hey, I'm talking to you.
Oh, sorry, Jordan texted me. What does the TV go for these days? Like,
Yeah.
you can get a good TV for like $300.
A good TV?
$300, $400.
I think you need $600.
How many inches we talking?
Like 60-inch TV.
Oh, 5.
All right, let's say 3 days, you have enough money to buy a good TV. $600. At that 3 days, what did he make in a day? 150?
He made in a day. He made $137,000.
All right, so that means in 3 days, the days it took you to buy a nice TV, he has $400,000.
Correct.
So he could buy your house, and your
Yeah.
house is, to Patrick Mahomes buying it, is the equivalent of you buying a 60-inch TV.
That's wonderful for him.
Yeah, or like
Listen, man, I
two
don't.
really nice cars. You could probably get like
That could put you in a depressive state for real, especially if you're like Monday through Friday. I really don't care that much. Kudos to him.
oh yeah,
But I mean, why are we paying these guys so much?
it's nuts.
I mean, I get it. Like,
They
people
make the money.
tune in.
We need to stop tuning in.
I don't.
We should all ban football. No, I'm saying like the losers out there.
Yeah. There are some losers out there, bro. Some people watch every game. I'm like,
But then they'll just start watching movies like us, and then these actors that I don't even like will make that much money.
which actors in this film did you not like?
I'm not a huge fan of Matt Damon or Ben Affleck. I think Matt Damon's a chotch.
Yeah, I don't really like. I've never like had
Ben
anything
Affleck always
wrong
looks
with
sad.
Matt Damon.
No, nothing wrong. But I think I saw a video and I was like, he seems like a know-it-all
Tool bag.
prick. Tool.
Yeah.
I think he's like a pretty bright guy, and he acts like it.
Oh, there's nothing worse than a person that's intelligent mentioning how intelligent they are.
Yeah, he acts
You
like
gotta
he
act
knows
like
he's
me.
smart, and
Yeah.
he's like, you gotta act like me,
Listen, I'm mad intelligent.
but you'll never see.
I'll never say it.
Yeah, and you might not even ever notice, but just know it's there.
Yeah. Oh, give me a number.
71.
Yes.
That's a good one.
Yep.
Really right number.
I meant like a math equation, but you know what? Let's just agree 71 is the answer. And I already passed the test. Square root of this, square root of
I don't
that.
know. They're
I
probably
them all.
fine. Jason
They're
Bateman's
probably all
Beast,
dicks,
Chris
but
Tucker's
I love Jason Bateman.
Chris Tucker's Beast.
Never done anything wrong. Chris Tucker looks a little bit like sad around the eyes now.
I think he just looks old.
Yeah, he's
old.
aging a little bit worse than I would want him to.
Yeah.
Just for like Rush Hour. But
How about
Jackie
that guy
Chan
in the beginning of this movie that had told the story? It's like Marlon
Wayans.
He tells the story that he got the I
MLK's,
Have a Dream speech.
yeah, and that's a
then
fact.
I thought he was kidding, and then at the end of the movie, it's like he got an offer to sell it for $3 million, and he said no.
What a story, bro!
That was crazy. When he told it, he was
Sir,
like,
I gotta tell you, that's the best speech I've ever heard in my whole entire life. Here you go, kiddo.
Here it is, and
here's history in your pocket.
And it didn't even say the stuff.
Yeah,
He said
MLK went off the cuff, bro.
He was like, you know,
he saved us.
He was like looking at it, and he said, "I got something better. Y'all should have heard about this dream I had last night."
I had a dream.
That's crazy. But
yeah,
then he said he also had Abraham Lincoln's speech.
Thank God it wasn't my dreams.
That
I had a dream that I was a little person in ants vagina and they were attacking me at will. It's like the scariest.
No, I had that same dream before. One time we were all up in a line and these ants were just eating us one by one. We were just waiting our turn.
There's some symbolism behind that.
Yeah, and then I had.
What was your nightmare growing up?
A reoccurring one?
Yeah, I had a reoccurring nightmare.
It probably involved that sketchy little puppet that I put in your room.
Yeah, probably. My reoccurring nightmare was. This is super funny now, but it was me going to the batting cages with Dad.
Yeah.
And like Dad really wanted me to play baseball, and I was good at baseball like for the most part growing up. And I don't know if I ever liked baseball, but like at some point I was like, yo, baseball kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But anyways, the dream was Dad would put me in the batting cage and he would stand me in front of the plate, and then I would just get hit in the chest with the ball.
That's a good one.
And I said, Dad, I don't want to do this anymore. And he said, you better toughen up.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I had a dream a lot that was kind of like the end of Jumanji when the house is filling with water and there's alligators in there.
Damn.
Giant ones.
Yeah.
So mine was more about getting eaten by giant animals.
No, mine was about my dad pressuring me into getting into the MLB. He never had any hopes for you going pro. But me, I had promise.
Yeah.
Thank you for agreeing.
Michael's agent made a ton of money as well. Go figure.
$100 million. Sold his company
for $100 million, and then he ate alone that night. No friends.
He even said he was going to eat alone. So, I mean, hey, he knew what he was doing. You got your game? You want to play a game?
Yeah. So, I mean, at the beginning of this movie, they talk about a bunch of stuff in the 80s, and they're showing it.
Yeah.
And so I just did Four Horsemen, Best of the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
You got the coin?
It's probably like on top of my...
Guess this flavor. If you guess the flavor, you get to go first.
Citrus.
Tangerine.
Okay.
I go
that
first.
Seems pretty... That's fine. I'm okay with that.
All right. Number one, I'm going to go with, for the best of the 80s, the Game Boy.
That's a good one. I'm going to say Jordan 1s.
Jordan 1s. Wow, good one. Why didn't I pick that?
Is it even on your list?
No.
That's what the whole movie's about.
All right. Well, that's fine. I got
That's what you base the
ones.
game off of.
Number two, I'm going with Lunchables. They came out in the 80s.
I really like that. I'm going to say jeans.
Jeans came out in the 80s?
I did a soft Google search and it said jeans, so I'm going with jeans.
There was no jeans until the 1980s.
No, they were wearing khakis.
All right. Number three, I'm going to go with Blockbuster.
That's a good one. My number three, I'm going to go with Rubik's Cube.
I have that one too.
Timeless.
Damn.
I love a Rubik's Cube.
Number four, I'm going to go with starter jackets.
Okay.
You know, those flashy jackets. Coaches used to wear them. They used to look sick.
Hell yeah, they did. I'm going to go with metal lunch boxes.
Oh, that's a good one.
I don't even think they're not big anymore, but they were fire. Like, you
People
used to have like
collect 'em.
comic book stuff on metal lunchboxes and
Oh
all this
yeah,
dope
those are
stuff.
sick. And it'd be like, "What lunchbox you rocking today, Dale?"
Metal.
Star Wars, which also came out in the 80s.
Ooh, why did we not say that?
I have it on my honorable mentions. AC/DC, arcades,
I
mullets.
said Disney Channel, but only the magazine form.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
I wrote garage door openers. I don't know what they were doing before that, but garage door openers started in the 80s.
They had to like use the key on them.
What?
Lock them up. You know, there's a key. Lock it up.
Gross.
It, pull it up.
Oh, they had to
down.
pull it up every time.
Must have.
You had to back out of your garage, get out of your garage, pull it down, lock it,
Honestly,
and then
the
go to work.
80s were not that fire.
Oh, that's
I was looking
terrible.
up like several lists to find good stuff.
Oh, I tried. Like, I thought it'd be easy, but then I started looking. I was like,
No.
my
If you did like
this shit.
60s, 70s, or 90s, this would have been a much easier game.
Oh, you think?
Oh, yeah.
So 80s was just a dud?
Seemed like it did.
I got Polaroid cameras on here.
Disposable cameras?
Polaroid, but they're
Disposable?
different.
I had disposable on there.
Yeah, disposable was on a list I saw.
Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Phil Collins.
Yeah, which brings me to my game. We can just go ahead and bring that because I don't even think we're going to talk about the movie too much anymore.
Nah, the movie was I thought just okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, here's a good line that he had. What's the most they were talking about how they gave Michael. They gave him to
the
a
shoe
share, and
thing.
he said, "What's the most anyone's ever sold in a shoe? $3 million." In year one, his shoe sold $162 million.
Hell yeah.
That's an insane amount.
I mean, that shoe compared to what we saw for shoes at the time,
Yeah.
most fire shoe of all time. And they didn't just they didn't
Those
work.
shoes still slap.
Yeah.
It's one of the best ones.
They didn't. Oh, Jordan 1s are timeless, bro.
Yeah.
But like, the dude made the prototype and it was the OG Jordan 1. Like,
Yeah.
it was the legitimate Jordan 1.
That guy was the GOAT.
He's the GOAT.
He also came up with the
The
logo.
silhouette. Yeah.
He died right before they announced this movie. Was
Oh,
gonna be
man,
made.
a month before.
And he was,
Poor guy.
Yeah, man.
Come on, Pete.
That guy was Pete.
I think his name was
He
Pete.
also looked like a little bit, I don't know,
Sketchy.
a little bit slower.
Oh.
Did you not get the vibes that he was like a little bit?
I thought you were going for like pedophilial.
No, I meant that's better for me to say he was slow than pedophile.
Yeah. Oh.
I would much rather have
Somebody say I was a little bit
smidge
slow
version than say I was a pedophile.
a smidge of pedophilia.
Yeah.
All right, so here's my game.
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jordan or.
Okay.
So I'm just going to tell you famous people from the 80s, and you're going to say either that person or Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise.
What do you? Okay, I don't think I'll go Michael Jordan.
That's what the game is.
Just say if I like Michael Jordan more than the person.
Yeah, you got to pick it over the other
Oh, yeah,
person.
Michael Jordan for sure.
Madonna.
Michael Jordan.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy.
I like that one. Whitney Houston.
Michael Jordan.
Proud Mary.
Proud Mary, or you mean Tina Turner?
Oh, yeah, I'm wrong.
Tina Turner.
Michael Jordan.
R.I.P.
I was wrong. R.I.P. Tina Turner. That was recent. Michael Jackson.
Michael
Another
Jordan.
MJ. Oh, you're going MJ over MJ.
Duh. Smidge of pedophilia.
I don't think he was a pedophiliac.
Pedophilia.
I don't want to put it. I don't want to.
Pedophile.
Yeah, I know what I said.
I think he was.
I think he was like a kid at heart, but I don't want to
He
get into that.
slept with kids in the bed.
Yeah, but it was.
I'm not saying what he
Yeah,
did
that's
was touch him,
gross.
but that's gross, and I think that's a smidge of pedophile just
Okay.
in that fact.
Yeah, that's
and
fine.
he would have these kids over and like have
It
them
was
by
like it's like a
himself.
kid that never got to be a kid. That's what I picture Michael
You know
Jackson
who's
as.
a real villain? I mean, we don't know exactly what Michael Jackson did with these kids.
Right.
Where the hell were these kids' parents? Oh yeah, go sleep over at
And,
Michael
like,
Jackson's. What,
also-
'cause he was famous and rich.
Yeah,
Probably
and
paid him a.
Also, maybe like even after like he was accused of this shit, they would still send them over in hopes of like filing a lawsuit off of their kids.
Oh, scum!
It's disgusting.
Scum.
Yeah, that's gross. Arnold Schwartz.
Arnold Schwartz.
Yeah.
I'm going Arnold.
Really? Over Michael Jordan?
Until he became a big lip.
All right, how about Sylvester
He
Stallone?
was jacked. I used to love Arnold.
Sylvester.
I'll go MJ.
Yeah. Harrison Ford.
I'll go Harrison.
Michael J. Fox.
I'll give it to Michael J.
Yeah. Fox? Really? You're going Michael J. Fox over Michael Jordan?
I don't really know too much about Michael J. Fox, but I just gave him that one because he's going through a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. You should see that guy eat cereal. I'm sorry. Mel Gibson.
Michael Jordan.
He sucks. Hulk Hogan.
Michael Jordan.
Yeah, good choice because Hulk Hogan's said some racist things.
Oh, has he?
Prince.
He's good too.
I never loved Prince, but I appreciate the talent he had.
He is talented.
Yeah, so I would say Prince in that
situation.
situation.
The guitar.
I'm not even going to say this one, but I'll say it. De Niro.
Oh my God.
Michael Jordan. F you, De Niro. Michael Douglas. That's Ant-Man's father. Or,
yeah. Michael Jordan.
Tina Turner.
Oh, do you mean Proud Mary?
Yeah.
I'll go Michael Jordan.
Yeah, true.
Shout out Tina.
Jane Fonda.
Oh, Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan is beating a lot of these. Oh, this is all right. Now I'm gonna stop going over
Jane
the whole
Fonda
list.
Looks like Graham. Do they have a picture of her up there?
I'm looking at a small picture. Yeah, she kind of does look like Graham.
She's the lady in Monster-in-Law.
There's another lady. I was like, that lady looks just like my grandma, but I can't remember when I saw her. All right, now I'm just gonna go for people that I think could be Michael Jordan. Okay.
All right.
David Bowie.
I'll go with David Bowie.
Jack Nicholson.
I'll go with Michael Jordan.
I love Jack Nicholson.
I think. Why do you love Jack Nicholson?
He's a great actor.
What else is he good in?
He's non-controversial. One fell off the cuckoo's nest. Frickin' Shutter Island before Shutter Island. I can't think of that name.
That's one.
When they're in the hotel.
Shining.
Yeah.
That's not the same as Shutter Island.
I said Shutter Island before Shutter Island. All right, that's about the only ones that are going to be LL Cool J.
Oh, Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Are these more 80s people?
Huh?
Jack Nicholson's really good. He was the Joker. He was in... You know what his best movie is, I didn't say, is The Departed.
The Departed.
The Departed.
Yeah, there's just so many famous people in that movie. You can't even really think about it.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon was in The Departed.
I like
Leo
Matt
DiCaprio was
Damon
in The Departed.
Wow, The Departed.
There is some heavy hitters in The Departed.
Marky Mark.
Marky Mark was in The Departed.
Marky Mark was in The Departed. He's got one of the best Boston accents in the whole business.
Yeah.
But you know who got left out of The Departed? Ben Affleck.
Yeah. He probably wrote it.
Probably stole it from a black man.
Yeah, probably. I mean, the audacity.
I don't even know who they stole it from was black. But
yeah.
Word on the street is they stole it.
Word on the street. I'm a suspect. Hanging with the killers in the projects. That's a song.
Yeah, what is that song?
Word on the street, I'm a suspect. Hanging with the killers in the projects.
Be quiet.
Something I can't say. OG Bobby Johnson. OG Bobby Johnson.
Oh, yeah. It's that dance one that kid did. You remember that video?
What?
And he's whipping a nae-day, and this kid in high school, he does that song, and it is flames.
OG Bobby Johnson, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like...
It was Beast?
Oh, so Beast. I'll send it to you later.
Okay, cool.
Kid absolutely jams. It came out when I was in college. I was like, damn, that kid's king of the hour.
Yeah.
And for a long time after that.
Do you want to talk about the movie more? I think I'm done.
Let me see if I got anything else. I feel like I want to
I
say
had
one
some
other
questions to you. I think I covered all those. How do they do underline on a typewriter? Or like bold or italics?
Oh, those weren't options.
They did underline, and I'm pretty sure they were using typewriters. They underlined a part.
When was Apple?
Definitely by the 80s. I would think.
Oh, here's one. He said, so Nike was the goddess of victory. He almost named the business Dimension 6.
That would have been nuts.
That would have never panned out. You never hear about that.
It's all about the name of the freaking thing.
Turns out it
crazy
really
how big
is.
names are.
That Rob Krasser, that was Jason Bateman. He was credited with revolutioning sports marketing.
Yeah. Congratulations. You just piggybacked off of Michael Jordan's accomplishments. That's what he did.
Michael got his car. That's about it.
Mike got his car. Yeah. I'm about done too. We're going to run it back with the music video one more time just for shits and gigs because I love it.
Yummy cheese.
But if I can find this damn mouse, I'd tune off. Till next time. Good job, Jordan. Jordan wants you to stay for like 20 minutes.